Let's start with this. The polls favor Donald Trump all over the country. Here's what he had to say about the polls here in America. Listen. I mean, it's a simple question that Ronald Reagan started with. Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? And the answer, quite convincingly, is no, we are not. And then you look at Virginia is in play. New Hampshire is in play. Minnesota hasn't been won by a Republican since 1972. Yeah. It's a 2-point race right now. I mean, you're neck and neck in that thing.
Right. It's been amazing to watch. And, you know, when people say, how do you take this? It's so, I've had such support. I've never had support like this. And again, we did great in 2016. We did much better, millions of votes more in 2020. But this blows them both away, the level of support and the level of enthusiasm. And they have no enthusiasm. I mean, the guy is a disaster. He's a disaster. The worst president in the history of our country. He's destroying our country. So we have to win. And, you know, don't kid yourself. This 5 months is a very dangerous time in terms of a World War III.
It is.
In terms of a depression. He's just a horrible president. He has no clue as to what's happening.
No clue as to what's happening. There's a lot of truth to that. A lot of truth to that. And I really appreciate the time that he gave me. 25 minutes he spoke to me. We could have gone longer, but his handler said, time to go. And here's something he said about Hunter Biden. What about the laptop and its contents? They've now all been verified. It's all real. Here's what the president told me on that. Listen. And the laptop from hell has been verified as genuine by the Department of Justice, meaning the New York Post was right and you were right. But the media lied about it for years. To me, most notably, they lied in your face. Leslie Stahl, I remember this interview from 60 Minutes. She sat right there and almost mocked you for saying, Leslie, of course it's true. What do you make of it now?
Well, she should apologize. She was so strident. I'll never forget that. And, you know, like, this was Russia. This was Russia. How about the 51 intelligence agents? They every one of them ought to apologize and then drop out of government. And they knew they were lying. They knew 100% they were lying. So it turned out that it turned out that this was Hunter. And everybody knew that anyway. This wasn't from Russia. They said, this was made up, fabricated stuff from Russia. Had nothing to do. But those 51 intel agents, and it was right before the election.